Would you believe this little gadget can transform your selfie photos and social media videos? They can go from looking like this to looking like this. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk. This is the Insta360 Snap Selfie Screen. It's a little remote screen that literally snaps to the back of your iPhone, or in this case, Google Pixel. The concept here is simple. Take advantage of the better cameras on the back of your phone instead of the subpar cameras on the front of your phone. And look at this, there's even a selfie ring light built into this thing. But is this thing really worth your money? I'm gonna take a closer look at the Insta360 Snap. I'll show you exactly how it works, put it to the test. And then I'll explain the one reason I think most people will actually pass on the Insta360 Snap. First, let's see what comes inside the box when you buy this thing. Not much, to be honest. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the old saying. You've got some basic instructions. There's also a sticker adhesive MagSafe ring for people who don't have MagSafe built into their phones. And then there's the screen itself, which looks like this. It's a standard screen. It's got a couple of buttons on the side, a couple of buttons on the front, and then a little dangly hangy thing, aka a USB-C cable hanging from the bottom to plug it into your phone, because it doesn't have a battery built in, it gets power from your phone, and it doesn't use wireless to connect to your phone, which I think is important and makes a huge difference. It makes this one a lot more reliable because it gets the video signal via USB-C. It's not overly complicated though, and that's the point. So let me explain exactly how this thing works. It's got MagSafe built in, so if you have an iPhone or a newer Google Pixel, like I said, it snaps right to the back just like that. Now, you saw that they included that little adhesive ring if you don't have MagSafe, and that will work. I will say this, if you don't have some sort of MagSafe on your phone or your case, it's gonna be annoying because you want this thing to attach to your phone. It just makes it so much easier to use. And then it's got this little flappy thing, and this is nice to have here. It's an included cover for the screen, so it protects the screen, which is great. It does double duty when you're using it to keep you from bumping your actual screen on your phone. But I will say, in general, when I was trying to use this, I felt like the flappy cover was kind of annoying, kind of in the way in some cases, so that was kind of weird. Okay, plug the USB cable into your USB port on your phone, and a message pops up on your screen asking you if you want to mirror your screen on the Insta360 Snap. It's that easy. No wireless Bluetooth setup here. Everything, like I said, goes to that USB-C cable, and it's about as easy as it could possibly be, and that makes it more reliable. Once it's connected, this is what the screen looks like. What you need to understand here is that it's literally showing your phone's screen on the back, and it's also a touch screen, so you can interact with your phone on this screen. With that said, it's going to be a smaller screen experience than the main screen on your phone, so it's not necessarily ideal, but it'll work for loading up your camera app and taking pictures and video. On the side, you've got a power button as well as your button that reverses the screen. This will make the words on your screen read backwards, but it'll also flip the image for phones that flip the image already. Does that make sense? So the image was flipped on your phone, therefore this flips it back so it looks normal. I know, it's kind of confusing. Now, if you hold this button down, it also zooms in on the screen a little bit, which I found very useful because the image by default is a little too small on the screen. This zooms it in so it fits the way it properly should. Once you've got that set up, simply interact with the screen by tapping your camera app and taking pictures. It works great. And again, you're now using the better cameras, the superior cameras on the back of your phone instead of the selfie camera on the front of your phone. I think this thing becomes even more useful once you add that selfie light, that ring light. Keep in mind, there is a model with and without a selfie light. $10 difference. You'd be insane to buy the one that doesn't have the ring light built in. Even if you don't use it all the time, it's nice to have it there. 2 buttons on the front control those lights. So press this button to turn the light on, and then simply tap it multiple times to adjust the brightness level. The other button changes the color temperature. You can get a more blue light or a more yellow light, whichever you prefer. You've got some basic levels here, just enough to control the light, although I do wish it had a dimmer setting. Even the lowest setting felt a little too bright in situations for me when it just sort of blew out my face and I didn't need that much light. I just wanted a little extra fill light. Okay, so make this make sense for me. I really love the concept behind this, right? I mean, we've got sometimes 50, 100 megapixel cameras on the back of the phone. Usually we have 3 cameras on the back of our phones these days. There's no question. The cream of the crop when it comes to your cameras is on the back of your phone. So it really makes sense if you're trying to shoot high quality 4K videos for social media, maybe for work or what have you, that you'd want to use the best cameras that you have on the back of your phone. I get that. That makes sense. minutes. So here's the problem, and here's the one reason I think that the majority of people are going to pass on something like the Insta360 Snap, because while the cameras on the back of the phone, yes, are better, the cameras on the front of the phone have gotten so much better in recent years. 4, 5, 6 years ago, this would have made perfect sense. But in this day and age, I'm not sure it does. In many cases, the sensor that they use on the front of the phone is identical to one of the sensors that they're using on the back of the phone. So here's who I think the Insta360 Snap does make sense for. If you're shooting video for social media specifically, you need 4K video. If you're shooting video for work, or you've got really important calls that you need to take and you need high quality video feeds, then this is great. I mean, it provides that screen on the back that lets you use those cameras and still see what you're shooting. In that case, I think this is a really good option for that. And the included selfie light that's built in, the ring light, does an awesome job of giving you a little bit of extra light when you need it. But for the rest of us, for the majority of us normal people, I just don't think this is necessary. I mean, it's a cool concept and it is a lot of fun, but the cameras on the front are so good. And even in low light situations, we just often don't even need a ring light anymore, unless you're doing something very specifically where you want that ring light look. With that said, let me point this out. There are a lot of other companies making devices like this, little screens that attach to the back of your phone. In many cases, they're wireless, they'll use Bluetooth or something else. Those ones, in my experience, are just not good. If you're gonna buy one, this one's hardwired, it gets the signal via USB-C, super reliable, good hardware. Insta360 knows what they're doing. If you're gonna buy one, I do think this is the one to buy. I'm just not convinced that most people are gonna need it or use it for that matter. So it's $80 for the basic model, $90 for the model that has the ring light built in. Spend the $10. If you're gonna get it, you might as well get the one that has the light built in. I think that's gonna be a game changer for you, especially for just an extra $10. If you wanna check them out, I put links down in the description so you can easily find where to buy those on Amazon, for example. Check that out below. But hey, I wanna know what you guys think. Throw a comment below. Are you gonna be buying the Insta360 Snap? Did my video change your mind? Or have you tried one of the other companies that are making devices like this? I read every single comment and I'll comment back on every single one. And if you like tech review videos like this, hands-on unboxings, cool tech demos, I've got a whole lot more coming up, and I've got a ton on my channel already. So check out this playlist right here and do me a huge favor. Subscribe to my channel. Helps me grow here on YouTube, and it helps make sure that you guys will see my new videos when they're posted here on my channel. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.